Feeling drained after traveling isn't just jet lag, it's your energy falling out of balance. Today, I'm sharing simple tools to reset your flow, acupressure points to recharge your body, essential oils to uplift your mind, a calming chamomile tea ritual, and whole food tips to fuel your energy naturally. Plus, I've got a free travel wellness checklist to keep your healing tools at your fingertips. Let's get you grounded no matter where life takes you. Feeling stressed, overwhelmed, or in pain? Welcome to Natural Healing at Your Fingertips, the podcast that goes deeper than self-care into the energetic story your body is telling. I'm Marcy Labor, natural healing practitioner and your guide on this journey back to balance, here to share bite-sized, effective, and affordable natural remedies. Each week, I'll help you unravel the hidden patterns behind your stress, fatigue, and discomfort through the subtle lens of miasms, the energetic distortions of ancestral emotional blueprints that show up in our physical symptoms. Together, we'll explore easy self-healing tools to boost resilience, vitality, and well-being, incorporating self-acupressure points, a therapeutic essential oil blend, and a nourishing herbal ally, so you can experience healing that's gentle, holistic, and rooted in ancient wisdom. Because the power to heal and feel better isn't outside of you, it's already in your hands. When you learn an acupressure point, teach one. Together we can heal 1 million people using natural healing at our fingertips. The tips shared are for educational purposes. Always consult a healthcare provider for any concerns. Let's dive in. Welcome back, Holistic Healers, to episode 21, Self-Care Tips for Traveling. Detox, recharge, and reclaim your energy naturally. I'm so glad you're here. If you've ever felt drained, off balance, or just not quite yourself while traveling, whether from jet lag, poor sleep, disrupted routines, or fatigue that lingers even after the trip, this episode is your homecoming. Because you're not just tired from a time change, you're recalibrating. You're not just off, your body is asking you to return to rhythm, to rest and ritual, and I'm here to guide you back. As someone who chooses self-care over healthcare, you already know your body carries wisdom. But when you're out of your comfort zone, your rhythms shift, and so does your energy. So today I'll guide you through healing tools that are always with you. Your breath, your fingertips, whole food nourishment, and a few beautiful plant allies. Here's how I have healed before from travel stress after a personal journey that I'll share. After my cottage burned down in September 2024, I entered a season of constant travel. I spent 4 months bouncing between family and friends' homes, shuttling not just myself, but my beloved cat, Misty, too. I went from warm, sunny days to cold, snowy ones that called for socks and shoes. My nervous system was fried. My food choices? Not optimal. My sleep? Interrupted by worry and a racing mind. And my usual movement and exercise rituals? Forgotten. Too tired. But I had a few sacred anchors. Acupressure to bring me back to my body, essential oils to soothe my emotions and settle my breath, and nourishing beverages to warm my core and fuel my cells. When I arrived at my sister's house, I ordered a few staples to support me through this healing reset. Bone broth collagen powder. I love a chocolate bone broth collagen powder by Ancient Nutrition. Medicinal spices like cinnamon for blood sugar balance, cardamom to support blood pressure, and nutmeg to calm my nerves. And when I finally landed in my new home back in Florida, I recreated my kitchen apothecary, where I brewed my signature nutritive herbal broth. It's rich in amino acids, vitamins, and minerals. And the herbs ground me, sharpen my focus, and fortify my immune system. I really missed it a lot. The greatest healing tool through it all, though, is listening to my body's whispers and creating bite-sized rituals that help me reset, refuel, and recenter without pressure or perfection. So when you're traveling, moving energy through the meridians of the body is essential. And guess what? You can reset your system simply by stimulating all your fingers and all your toes. Why? Because every meridian in traditional Chinese medicine either begins or ends at these points. And where one ends, another begins, creating a continuous energy circuit throughout the body. Stimulating all fingers and toes opens up all the energy meridians at the same time to release stagnation and draw a free-flowing current of energy back into the body. Today, we are going to gently press and massage each fingertip, one by one, using these 4 techniques. Press and pull the joints to create space. Rub the finger in circular motion from your hand to your fingertip. Gently twist the entire finger from side to side. And lastly, sandwich and squeeze the fingertip directly over the fingernail and snap your finger and thumb away from the finger to open up the energy meridian. We will try this simple ritual together. I will cue the 4 finger massage techniques. All you really need to do is follow my cues. Let's start by focusing on our breath for a minute. I want to drop into calm. So breathe in for a count of 4. Now hold it for a count of 4. And exhale for a count of 4. And pause breathing for a count of 4. This will slow down the noise in your mind and present you here in this moment with me. Let's start by massaging each finger on your left hand, starting with your thumb. Place your right thumb on top of your thumb knuckle where it meets your hand on your left hand. And wrap your fingers underneath the thumb. With gentle yet firm pressure, I want you to use your top thumb and press on the knuckle, and gently with the fingers underneath, pull the thumb away from the knuckle. You've got this. It sounds tricky, but it's pretty easy. You're basically creating space. You're creating space in between the joint. So gently pull it away for a second and let it go back. Now slide down the knuckle, midway down your thumb, and gently displace the knuckle where it bends at the fingertip. Now move on to your index finger. You're going to displace each of the joints in this finger. First at the knuckle where it meets the hand, thumb on top of the knuckle, gently pulling the finger apart underneath. You can feel some space being created in the joint. Then slide down the finger to the next knuckle, gently do a pull on the finger midway down, and then at the joint at the fingertip. Again, support the joint with your thumb on top and your fingers from below with a firm grip, and then pull the finger away from the joint to displace it. This allows more synovial fluid to flow and lubricate the joints so they feel better. You can also do this as a continuous flow down the finger just by pulling with enough tension that you're pulling all the way down. Well, using one of these methods, continue with the middle finger, the ring finger, and your pinky finger. Do this in the same fashion with your thumb on top and your fingers behind, and gently displace each joint just a little bit and let it slip back in place. Energy stagnates in tight places like joints, and doing this to me feels like the Chinese finger trap where you would put your fingers in and pull away from each other. Do you remember that? It's like a crisscross woven red and green fabric. You cannot get your fingers out until you push the paper weave back together to release the trap. When you pull the joint, it feels like a slightly dislocated feeling like it did when you played with this Chinese paper toy. Next, we're going to gently massage in a circular motion down each finger from the hand to the fingertips, going slowly over all the joints. This will take only about 3 seconds per finger. Again, let's focus on our breathing and inhale for a count of 4. Hold that for a count of 4. Exhale for a count of 4. And then pause for a count of 4. Now, starting with your thumb, let's give your thumb a gentle twist from the hand to the fingertip. Just do it quickly for about 3 seconds. Switch to your index finger. Now to your middle finger. Onto your ring finger. Finishing off with your pinky finger, gently twisting. Notice how light and tingly your hand is beginning to feel. On this last technique, When you get to each fingertip, you're going to hold your fingertip sandwiched between your thumb and your index finger using firm pressure. Twist down that finger, and the very last part of it is leaving the hold on your fingertips at the fingernail. Sandwich between your thumb and your index finger. I want you to press down for about 15 seconds and quickly pull all your energy in your thumb and your index finger off the fingertip. You're likely to hear a snap. You are releasing the energetic flow. Now, on your own, repeat this 4-step ritual on your right hand at a pace and a pressure that feels good to you. And start with your thumb. Start with the joints. You might want to just go right back over that and do a gentle twist. And you can even come and pull straight down that one and just hold the fingernail and snap. Or you can do them all with one motion and then continue with the next, finishing off with the sandwiching of the fingernails. When you're short of time and want an even quicker ritual, you can abridge this version and simply open up the energy by sweeping one hand over the other hand on the back of the hand and then the palm side of the hand a few times. Or even by tapping the fingertips of both hands together, just at the tips for about 15 to 30 seconds. Stimulating the fingers is all it takes for a huge energy shift back into flow. Try flicking each fingernail with your thumb and notice how you feel. I feel tingly energy when I do all these things because I'm opening up the meridians. Finish up your practice with a deep exhale and sweep the palms of your hands together a few times like you're brushing off crumbs. And now that you get the gist of the practice on your own, you can do the same thing on your toes. Or if you're in socks and shoes, just simply roll the soles of your feet, roll your toes, or stretch your feet out in all directions. I like to run my foot over the tread on a step or the rung on the bottom of the chair, pressing in on the bottom of my foot from the ball of the foot and through the arch down to the heel. This gently asks the energy to flow. Even a few seconds of touch can move stuck chi and release the tension that you feel. I'd like to mention another thing about traveling and the importance to detox and boost our immune system with acupressure points. When we travel outside our usual environments, our bodies often encounter unfamiliar microbes, different water sources, and there are soil-borne bacteria that can challenge our immune systems through the food that we eat. Even short trips can expose us to foreign invaders, subtle shifts that may not make us ill but can still tax the body. That's why it's so important to support natural detoxification processes and keep the energy flowing freely. These 2 points are foundational for clearing what doesn't belong and strengthening your inner defenses. And we've already explored these powerful acupressure points together in episode 15, how acupressure and natural remedies can help you detox and boost vitality, no supplements needed. I invite you to re-listen to that episode for a guided activation experience. Liver 2, abbreviated as LV2, also known as go-between, helps to clear toxic energy and reset emotional flow. It's located between the big toe and the second toe, just above the webbing as you start to go onto your foot. And basically, you just gently press and circle in this area. You can do the push-pull motion. And this point supports liver chi flow, and it eases irritability, and it helps clear out toxins and emotional stagnation. And stomach 36, abbreviated as ST36, also known as Lake 3 Mile, helps to boost digestion, energy, and immunity. And we find this point 4 finger widths down from the kneecap, 1 finger width outside of the shin bone. We massage in small intentional circles in this little tiny divot that's just off the midline. Stomach 36 is famous for building chi and aiding digestion and boosts resilience in the body and the mind. You already know how powerful essential oils are, but on the road, they become more than scents. They become anchors. I'm going to share the best essential oils for travel fatigue and jet lag. Inhaling lavender or peppermint isn't just about stress relief. It's about reclaiming presence when everything else around you is shifting. They are my favorite travel companions, and here's why. Lavender I love for travel anxiety and rest. It soothes the nervous system, it releases muscle tension, and it encourages emotional reset. Lemon to cleanse and uplift. Lemon supports lymphatic detox. It clears brain fog and it brightens the emotional body. And I love peppermint for focus and physical relief. It is known to be an anti-inflammatory, so it helps calm muscle tension as well. It awakens the senses, it relieves travel headaches and tummy tension, and it invigorates without overstimulating. These are the easy application suggestions I give to you. You can inhale deeply from your palms, just put a drop or two in your hands. You can dab a drop behind your ears or on your temples or your wrists. Or you can place a few drops in a warm washcloth and just take it to your face and breathe it in deeply. One of my favorite travel healing hacks is bringing a calming tea ritual with me wherever I go. I love chamomile tea for stress relief while traveling. I recommend beginning this practice a few days before takeoff. Chamomile tea with honey and lemon not only support digestion and stress relief, but it also provides gentle antibacterial protection. It's soothing to the nervous system, easy on digestion, and helps you feel safe and settled when you're in a new environment. This is one of my tricks. I like to boost my mitochondrial energy while I travel. Your mitochondria, those are the energy powerhouses inside of every cell, and they need clean fuel to bounce back after travel. These are my two non-negotiables. Organic bee pollen, which is a whole food packed with amino acids, all that we need, enzymes, vitamins, and minerals, and blue-green algae tablets. They are rich in chlorophyll and nutrients that support detox, mental clarity, and immune health, and they actually help grab onto toxins in the body and remove them through the digestive process and the elimination process. When you pair this with clean mineralized water by adding fresh lemon juice, a pinch of Celtic or Himalayan sea salt, this combination replenishes electrolytes, rehydrates your cells, and helps you feel grounded and vibrant like a natural Gatorade for your body's energy systems. This is a mineral-rich hydration for jet lag recovery. I really encourage you to add some lemon and some sea salt to your water and just drink it throughout the day, drink it throughout the evening, and allow it to truly hydrate your cells. Maybe it's not jet lag. Maybe you're out of balance. It's easy to blame jet lag, but more often it's your energy rhythm that's out of sync. These tools aren't just remedies, they're reminders, rituals to help you realign, recenter, and replenish. You don't need a suitcase full of supplements or a spa day to feel better. Your body already knows how to heal. It just needs the right signals. Hydration, breath, touch, rest, and movement. Even one of these rituals can begin to shift everything. So are you ready to nurture your well-being? Which healing ritual will you try first? Start with what's simple for you. Stimulate your fingers and toes. Sip warm lemon water. Inhale lavender. Do what your body is asking for. Your intuition knows the way. These rituals aren't about being perfect. They're about coming back to yourself again and again and again. You are the healer you've been seeking. You've always been the one your body trusted. Even when you're far from home, your wisdom walks with you. Every time you sip mineral-rich water, stimulate an acupressure point, or inhale the aroma of a calming essential oil, you are returning to balance. You are the healer you've been waiting for. Remember, your body is always listening. Comment, "I am recharged" on my latest Instagram post to receive your travel healing checklist, printable guide to all the tips I shared today, so you can take your healing tools with you wherever life leads you. You can also find it in my blog post. The link will be in the show notes. Don't keep this wisdom to yourself. Share it with your fellow travelers so they can feel great before, during, and after their adventures too. Thank you for joining me. Be sure to subscribe to the podcast for more natural healing tips. I'm available on all the podcast platforms, as you know, so don't forget to leave a 5-star review. And if you are a visual learner, download the free PDF travel checklist for easy reference from my blog, as I mentioned, and share it with your community. Please keep this information moving forward so that we can all grow and nurture ourselves deeper along this holistic healing journey. Until next time, be mindful of what you're putting into and onto your body, especially while you're traveling. Small shifts lead to big change, and you already have the wisdom you need. Now honor it and act on it. The power to nurture your health with nature's wisdom is within you, and I can't wait to walk beside you as you embrace it. Where are we going next? South of France? Oh yes, to French bread, brie, and wine at a small farmette. That's my beautiful blank of wisdom for you today. That's my healing touch for today. With love and gratitude, thank you for tuning into this episode. It's because of you that I keep shining my light through my voice and my hands. I'm thrilled to be your guide on this journey to holistic wellness. If you love today's insights on natural healing, self-care, and essential oils, please share this episode with at least one friend. Leave me a comment, and I'd love a 5-star rating for the show. Your review helps us reach more people and grow our community of holistic healthcare seekers. Got questions about natural health, acupressure points, or essential oils for specific conditions? Reach out to me on social media. You'll find all the links on my website at healingtouchnaturalessentials.com. I'm sure I have an essential oil and an acupressure point to add to your wellness toolkit. With your permission, I'd be happy to share your question and my answer on the podcast so our community can learn and grow together. Before you go, remember to hit the follow button so you never miss an episode, and be sure to follow my blog for visuals of all the acupressure PDFs to enhance your learning. I'm Marcy Labor, and I'll meet you here next time on Natural Healing at Your Fingertips.